Okay, I guess it is working now. Very good. So, ladies, today we're going to start with a quick checkup of our homework, and I would like to look at our students' book, which was page 145. Yes, and let's look at the exercises here, right? With the adverbs, yeah, present perfect, and the adverbs that are commonly used with this form. Yes. Oops, sorry, that's wrong. Yes. Okay. So here we've got little conversations, right? And we have to complete the conversations with the most suitable adverbs. We're going to read them in roles, if you don't mind. So number one, Erin, you read for A, Elmir, you read for B.
How's school going?
Mhm.
Not so well. I've already passed 3 of my 8 exams this term.
Yes, okay. Not so well. I've already passed. Erin, agree? Do you agree, Erin? Oops. Uh-huh. Erin, do you have the same already?
No, I have only.
Only. I also have only actually because Elmir, have a look. Not so well. The person is not so happy about the situation, right? There are
Yeah,
8 exams. I've done only 3. Yes, there are many more exams.
Yes,
So
yes, I think about it. I mean, just already or only.
only. Only suits better according to this context. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Now change roles and Elmir, you are A, and you're B.
How's the job hunting going?
Mhm.
Great. I've actually already been offered a job in a company near you, so we could meet up for lunch sometimes.
Okay, Elmir, do you have the same already?
I use it just.
Just makes sense also. That's okay. Yeah, if you have just, it is fine. All
Mhm.
right. Change roles. In your A now.
How's it going at university?
Mhm.
So far, it's been a great. I've been really enjoying it, and I've already made lots of new friends,
Mhm.
but I haven't set any exams yet.
Mhm.
So ask me again in a month's time.
All right. It in the same.
I think already or even.
Um, even yeah, I've even made lots of friends. Yeah, why not? Why not? When you enumerate already, even suits best. Yeah,
Mhm.
both of them are good. Agree. Okay, now change roles. Elmir, you start with A.
How's the training for the marathon going?
Okay, I've just done a 25 kilometers run, which I got through okay. So I think I'll be ready for the full marathon in April.
Okay, Elmir, agree?
I use Evan.
Even.
Even.
Окей, even done. Even тут вот даже, мне не знаю,
Да,
как
не
идет
подходит. Ну,
подготовка, я уже даже пробежал.
Or already.
Mm, I wouldn't use even, to be honest, but
мгм, мгм,
already is okay, just already. Yeah,
мгм, мгм.
even probably not. Okay, then Erin, your turn.
How's your new job going? Have you been on any work trips so far?
Or
Or yet?
yet. Yet
Yes.
is best because of the
Mhm,
question,
mhm.
right? So yet is definitely the priority for questions. Okay, Elmir, you?
You are joking, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
I've hardly only been out of the office. I'm stuck behind my computer all day.
Ага, only, I've hardly, тут лучше подойдет
Hardly
даже.
only.
Я даже не был вообще где-то вне офиса, даже.
Uh, I've hardly even been.
Ага. Irene, do you agree?
Yes.
Do you have any more options here?
No.
No, okay, all good. So far, so good. Very good. So, ladies, yes, depending on the context and depending on what we want to say, we may sometimes, yeah, use different ones. Good. Exercise number 2. I find it was a lot easier. Yes, here we just needed to put the adverbs in the correct place of the sentence. Let's see. So, Eden, number one for you.
I started building the house 2 years ago, but I still haven't finished it.
Yeah, okay, good. Elmir, you?
I'm trying to visit every football ground in the Liga.
League.
So,
Да, помните, как tongue,
да,
league. Мгм.
So far, I've been to 16.
Yes, so far I've been to 16. Or I've been to 16.
So far.
Yeah, okay, good.
Mhm.
And league, yes, this is just like you need to remember, ladies, about E and UE. If you see UE in the end of the word, you never read it. Yes, like the word.
Mhm.
Yeah, here is double, so we read only Q. Or, Erin, how would you read this one?
Tongue.
Tongue, yes, Q, tongue, league, and so on. Yeah. All right. Good. Then, Erin, your turn, number 3.
I've already had 3 job interview this month, but I haven't heard anything yet.
Yes, very good. Okay, Elmir, go on 4.
I've just returned from Moldova.
Mhm.
And I'm trying to visit every country in Europe.
Mhm.
There are 2 I haven't only been to know.
No, try again. Всего лишь 2. Всего лишь куда? Перед, да? There are... Всего только 2.
There are only 2.
Exactly. Mhm. Yeah, I haven't been to now. Yes, there are only 2. Okay. Erin, 5.
I want to buy a flat, but I've only saved 15,000 of euros.
Euros, and you don't need
Euros.
both 15,000 euros.
So far. You can't buy anything for that amount of money.
Good. Elmir, your turn.
I often go fishing, but I haven't had much luck lately.
Good.
I haven't even caught a small one for ages now.
Yes, that's right. And the past form of catch, Elmir,
Caught.
to. You
Caught.
remember GHT, only to.
Mhm.
Caught. Yeah? Like in the words. Try out this one. How do you pronounce it?
8.
8, 2, yes. Then, how do you pronounce this?
Bought.
Yes. This one?
Bought. Right.
Right. Yes. So GHT, only 2 in the end,
Mhm.
right? Okay, perfect. Ladies, well done. Any questions here?
So far, no.
So far, no. Okay, that's great. That's great. Then we are going to speak a little bit more about our experiences and about our activities that we've done or maybe haven't done yet. So, ladies, yes, here I've got lots and lots of different ideas where we can use present perfect when we speak about our lives. I will ask you, choose any 5 of them. You don't need to choose all of them, 5, and make the sentences true for you. For example, a place you'd like to go, but you haven't been to yet. Think about the place and take a note, yes? So any 5 of them. Mhm. And you need to write the complete sentences. Yes, 5 complete good sentences about you. Choose any 5 of these ideas you like. Mhm. Erin, how many have you got so far?
4.
4. Perfect. Okay, Elmir and you, how many so far?
Three.
Okay, take your time, ladies. Mhm. Okay, have you got 5?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Elmir, you? All
Yes.
right, perfect. So then, ladies, I will ask you to work together, read your sentences, listen to your partner carefully, and ask at least 1 or 2 questions about it. For example, I can say, I've never been to Cuba, or I haven't been to Cuba yet, but I would really like to go. Erin, what can you ask me here about?
Why have you нет, why do you want to visit Cuba?
Okay, because I know that the beaches are amazing there, right? And I really want to see this beautiful scenery. I'd like to swim in the ocean, and I'd like to experience the life on the island. Yes, and it's a very special place. Okay, so ask at least 1 or 2 follow-up questions to your partner. So work together and you may start.
Um, I've only read 1 book this year so far.
I understand you, really, because I have a similar situation. Which book is, which book was? Я не знаю эти вопросы, блин. Какая это была книга?
Ну, все правильно. Which book? So, in the past, Эльмир. That's
Which
good.
book it was? Да?
Наоборот, это вопрос.
Which book was it?
Was it? All right, very good. Yes, go on.
It was a book written by Joanne Rowling. It is called Ikabok. I read this book my daughter, but when I took her to bed, but it was so interesting. That's why I read it to the end.
So
It's a book for children, but author writes a lot of interesting ideas for adults.
I've already checked 4 cars to examination.
Forecast?
Cards, my
На
проверку.
When will this when will this checking?
Checking, yes. This checking every month. This checking, какой-то глагол же надо.
Is hold проводится.
Is hold every month in our structure.
In your department.
In our department, yes.
It's your is it your internal checking, or maybe some organization like Rospотребнадзор and
no. It's own checking.
Understand. It's good practice for clinic and for your quality of health care and treatment patients. I've already jumped with Benjo from the 89 meters height. And I would like to do it again, or maybe jump from 200 meters.
In the morning, we talked about paraplan and
A parachute, yes, yeah, I
parachute.
know.
It's a second dreams.
I haven't I haven't jumped with the parachute yet. I would like it. Maybe one day I would like to try it. But I think that paraplan and banjo are more are safer than parachute.
I wouldn't advise you because you need to think about your daughter.
I know.
I need to submit documents to the tax office, but I haven't even been enough time to thought about it, to think about it. Короче, я должна подать документы в налоговую, но еще даже некогда об этом подумать.
And do you know, or can you send these documents using mobile app?
Yes, it's very convenient. Do you submit documents to tax office?
No, because
Why?
Well, I work in a clinic. They send all information, their sales, and I don't have another sources of profit.
Profit, yes.
Profit. Benefits, yes. And I don't have any houses, any buildings. I don't have to pay any taxes. Excluding.
Maybe you have rest in I have rest in a sanatorium and I get a tax and maybe a receipt from doctor, no?
I understand you, but I'm on maternity leave and I don't have a lot of
I understand.
salary. And my husband sent these documents last year because I in this year in January because last year I treated my tooth. And he
it's a reason.
He's already sent all documents and the this organization
tax office
has already returned him a piece of taxes.
Yes. I do it every year. Так.
My
Your turn.
Uh, I've even talked to 10 adult people today. It's my it's my win, I think, because I don't have a lot of communication with adult people every day.
Who is it?
Yes.
Who is it?
Who is it? It's my colleagues
Uh,
in our clinic. We talked a lot about Tom on our conference, and I. Sometimes I think that people with whom I communicate a lot think that I'm crazy woman, and because I get talking a lot, and they can't stop me.
So far, I've talked with about 20 people today. It's my colleagues. It's my colleagues and it's my patient and colleagues in the work.
Uh-huh. Do you have a nurse in your cabinet, or you work alone?
I work alone.
And do you solve any problems with patients with the helping of administrators, or
Yeah.
alone?
I can to call the nurse. She's two in our structure, and she sits in other cabinets near for me. And I can call to administration, and she may help me.
And have you talked with your colleagues not about work today?
Today, no. But on Saturday, we are going to celebrating a birthday.
Okay.
Your turn.
I've just been in our clinic because I've just reported about fluids therapy for children.
You are nervous in the start of speech.
Yes, I was very nervous because it was my first
Public speech.
speech for a long time. Yes, and usually I'm nervous only in the start of my report on my of my speech, and when I'm talking about something, I forget about my scary worries, and I can think only about my topic, my report. Yes. And
how do you feel now?
Today, I spent so much time for preparing. That's why I've even kept calm for a long for whole speech, I think.
How do you feel now?
At this moment.
Yes. No, after.
Everything was good. I was nervous about other problem. I wasn't sure that all listeners understood me and understood all information that I told.
Do you have any question after this speech?
Yes, we discussed a lot of questions. For example, we were discussing topic about electrolysis. Many doctors are afraid of this type of fluids, and particularly potassium, kali. And I was trying to make them sure that it's safe to give small small amount of these electrolytes because children who have some dehydration also have electrolytes deficiency and especially potassium deficiency, and it's absolutely safe if you count this amount of these electrolytes and give this count to the patient. Your turn. Last one.
I've only been in Thailand once. I would like to visit this country again.
And when did you been? When did you? When have you been to Thailand?
I've been there in, I forgot, 2018, что ли? 20, да? 2018.
Okay, and did you go to the Thailand with your husband or with your family?
Yes, we went there only with my husband, and it's fantastic country. But now it's very expensive.
Yes, it's true. Unfortunately, it's true. And last one.
Last.
I haven't I haven't been to Altai so far, and I would like to visit this part of our country. Yes, it's my dream.
I understand you. I would like to visit Baikal too, and it's my dream too. but they are not very hot. It was surprised for me. It was surprising for me because once we decide to look Altai, Baikal, and I understand, and I realize they are not hot. 20, 23 degrees выше нуля. Сколько?
Above zero.
Above zero. Yes, it's not hot.
I think it's a convenient temperature.
Convenient, but to swim in Baikal, it's not hot lake. The water is cold. Ну, не то, что холодное, но не горячее, не теплое.
Cool.
Это cool, прохладно, yes.
Well, have you ever been to Baikal? No?
Yeah, no, I've never been, but I интересовалась, but I'm interested.
Yes.
I have a similar sentence. I've been to 5 different countries and I would like to visit more. First, it was Italy. We talked about it today.
Yes.
That's all right. If you have spoken about it, yes, that's all right. Okay. Ladies, thank you very much. Really good answers, really good questions that you asked, right? And absolutely correct forms of adverbs. I would like to check out a couple of things, all right? And I'll write it in the chat. First of all, you were speaking about the checking and so on. And have a look at my sentence there and tell me, is that all right? Or maybe we can change anything here. When will this checking?
When will be this checking?
When will it in and then when will?
Be.
When will, then subject?
This checking?
Be. Yeah, that's right. So don't forget about be. Yes. When will this checking be? Okay, very good. Because will is not the it's an auxiliary verb.
I understood it when I try to build this question.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. So then it was interesting word. So when you, for example, you get a salary at work, and if you get some other money, yeah, for example, you rent an apartment, you get some extras at work, you maybe have some other work, all the money you get, how do we call it?
Доход.
Yes, that's right, Elmir, absolutely. And in English, it's income. Это ко мне, income, все, что ко мне приходит. Yes, very easy to remember, income. Good word, yes? And you can say, I don't have any extra income. Yes? Okay, so I don't have any extra income. Yeah, income is a good word. Okay. Ladies, how do you say в этом году?
This year.
Absolutely right. How do you say в следующем году?
Next year.
Exactly. Никаких предлогов in нет.
Да.
Yes, good job, good job. Okay. Right. How do you say, so I've got a verb talk. What's the preposition after talk? For example, I talked my mother today.
I talk
To.
Yeah, that's right. To, not with. Yes. Talk to somebody. Talk to. Talk to me. Talk to somebody. Okay. Then two things together. When have you been there? I've been there in 2018. So when have you been there? Is it okay?
when you been there.
So if you have when, is it past simple or present perfect?
Past simple.
Past simple. So we didn't make it present.
When did you
And when did you went?
Infinitive. When did you
visit
Uh,
the
there?
country? Yes. Or when did you go there? When did you travel there? Whatever. And the answer in 2018, past simple or present perfect?
Past simple because it's
Exactly.
definite time.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Rephrase it.
I was there.
Yeah, in
2018.
Okay, very good, very good. Lovely. This is correct. And a little bit weather talk. Okay. So, Elmir, what's the weather like today?
The weather is hot, Nathan. The weather is cold.
The weather is hot, the weather is, or it is hot, it is cold, yes?
Да.
Is it okay to say like this? There are. There are, это как будто там есть что-то,
Да.
о наличии. Например, there are many hotels, yes, or there are many tourists. А если мы про погоду говорим, it is, or it isn't, yeah? Very hot there, там. It isn't, начинайте про погоду лучше всего, всегда с it. It isn't very hot there. It is really sunny today. Yeah? It is windy, it is snowy, whatever. Yeah, so when you speak about weather, start with it. Yeah. Okay. Right. Little things, yes, but generally your talk was quite accurate, yes, and you used nice vocabulary, nice grammar. Ladies, very, very good. Okay, so are you ready for the next part today? Are you ready to talk about the next topic a bit?
Yes.
Yes, okay, perfect. And then we are getting down to 5C today, and we'll be speaking about education today. Right. In a second, you will see. Do you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, Erin, do you see?
Yes.
Yes, wonderful. All right. So, and here, ladies, you can see different situations connected to education. And do you see the children or students in the same country or in different countries?
In different countries.
In different countries. Yes, totally different countries. What do you think? Is education the same or similar or different in different countries?
I think it's different in different countries.
Yes, Erin, what do you think?
I think different.
Different. Do you know about anything about education in some other country apart from Russia?
I think I know something about education in other countries or only from some films or series.
Okay, give example.
For example, in USA, there are different деление. Сейчас не share, splitting of school and higher education. In our country, we have a lot of higher educational institutes, and a lot of people have a high education, higher level education, but in the USA, education study in college is also good, and talk that student have a good level of education.
Right. So when they go to college, they can get a bachelor degree, and that's in most situation it's very good and it's quite enough for for their career. Okay, that's interesting. Good.
And if we talk about postgraduate education, we have great степени, это great,
Degrees. Degrees.
degrees, degrees of как сказать, кандидат медицинских наук и доктор медицинских наук.
Okay, in English it doesn't exist.
We
You can
have
have a PhD.
another levels of
Mhm.
postgraduate education, and in Europe or in USA,
Mhm.
there are postdoc education, and there are postdoc and doctor of philosophy or something like that.
Before that, there is PhD, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
PhD and then doctor. Exactly. Okay, okay. This is the difference in system. Totally right. Ilmir, do you know anything about education in some other countries?
No, I totally agree with Irina.
Mhm.
But what about another country? I don't know.
Okay, okay. Would you ladies like to know some facts about about couple of countries?
Yes,
Yes, okay. Here we'll have 8 facts about education from different countries. We're going to read each fact and we will discuss what is good about this fact and what is bad about this fact. Yes, is it similar or is it different in our country as well? Okay. Irin, would you like to start with the first one?
Yes. Typically, Chinese education places a lot of importance on learning things by heart. At 18, students are tested in a 9-hour final exam, the Gaoka,
Uh-huh.
on the facts they have learned.
Right. And here we need to know the phrase learn something by heart. How do you understand it? Наизусть. Это учить что-то наизусть, by heart. Yeah, to learn something by heart. Okay. So, Irin, what do you think about this fact? What is good about it? What is bad about it? Is it similar in Russia?
We have some subjects where you need to learn many things by heart, but not so much, I think, as a Chinese, as a in China. And we also have a final test, final exam, but it lasts. It doesn't last so long. Maybe about 4 hours, 3-4 hours.
Right. Exactly, exactly. So, and what is good about learning many things by heart?
Students know more facts, I think, but after medical academy, I understood that yes, there are a lot of things that you need to learn by heart, but a lot of things you need to understand. You can't learn by heart a lot of information. In this case, you need to repeat this information time to time. But if you understand how some things work, it's more effective for learning things.
Yes, agree with you, agree with you. Plus, if you just learn things by heart, you don't learn to analyze, yes, you don't learn to make some associations and critical thinking. So, yes, on one hand, it practices and trains your memory, and maybe you know a lot of things, but if you don't repeat, you forget, first of all, and secondly, you don't practice your analytical skills, yeah, so much. Good, fine. Elmir, would you like to check number 2 for us?
The school day in South Korea is usually from 8 a.m. Till 4 p.m. However, 75% of students then go to a private study school between 6 and 9 p.m.
Okay, right.
It's strange.
Yes, why?
Because in our country, after school, our children goes to activities, any activities,
Uh-huh. Such as?
such as ballet,
Mm,
football,
yes.
basketball, I don't know.
Okay, to do something physically, yes, very often.
Yes.
Very
It's
often.
very popular in our country.
Mhm.
Maybe we have a private study school when our children готовятся,
Prepare, revise.
prepare for exams,
Uh-huh.
but it's no private study school. It's a tutor.
Yeah, but it is also private, yes? If it is a
Yes,
tutor,
yes.
then it's also usually private. Okay. Elmer, what do you think, what is good about so long day at school, like from 8 to 9? What's good about it?
Mm, I, я считаю,
I think?
I think that it's not a good idea because you need to sit all day. It's not good for children.
Yes, right, right. And it's
I disagree.
tiring to study so long.
Tiring, and it's they may get problems with health,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
with
I disagree.
You disagree?
why?
I
Why?
think
You
it's
can go
a
ahead.
good idea because we don't know, maybe they have some physical activity during this time, and it's very convenient for working parents because
Yes.
you don't have to think where your child and what he or she does when you at work.
But 9 p.m. is rather late, isn't it, Emily?
Rather late.
Wow. Hopefully, children move a lot during the day, yes, and hopefully they also do their homework during this all study times. So, yeah, on one hand, it is tiring, and children get no free space, yes, no free time. They cannot do their hobbies, maybe so much. They cannot just have the time for themselves. And this is tiring, yeah. On the other hand, yes, for parents, it might be very convenient. Okay, interesting. Good. Erin, number 3, South Africa.
In South Africa, almost 60% of the population have to pay for primary and secondary education.
Yes.
In Russia, we have different system of education. Luckily, we pay some money for education, but this money take this money are take
Passive.
are spent
Is spent. Money is.
is spent from our taxes
Mhm.
and yes, some people pay for education and for schools, but it's for it's fair for private schools.
Yeah.
And we don't have so high percent of population who have to pay for school.
Yeah, no one has to pay, yes? If they do, they decided themselves.
Yes, yes.
So, but in fact, our education is free for
Free.
everyone, yes? Okay. Erin, what do you think? What's good or what's bad about the situation in South Africa?
I think it's bad because if someone doesn't have enough money, they can't to
Uh-uh.
they
Can't?
can't
Too.
they can't they can't get education.
True. So then the education is only for rich people, let's say, yes? Okay, good. Elmir, what about 4?
On average, Russian teenagers do almost 10 hours of homework a week.
Oh, I think even more.
I don't know, on average, значит, переизбыток, они слишком много, да?
On average, в среднем.
В среднем.
It's really
I think-
famous everywhere that Russian teenagers do a lot of homework. Yes, it's nowhere so much as in Russia. Yes.
Yes, if we compare it, Chinese teenagers and Russian teenagers.
Okay, so China is worse. Okay, what do you think? Is it good or bad that Russian teenagers do so much homework?
I think it's not bad.
It's not bad. Why?
Because in our schools we doesn't have enough teachers, and we need to learn. We need to study terms, to study
Yeah.
alone,
Yeah.
study alone or самостоятельно. No,
Independently. Yes.
independently.
Okay.
Yes, and I think it's okay.
It's okay. Fine. Right. Plus, for example, in South Korea, yeah, they are busy till 9 p.m. Russian teenagers are free from school earlier, but they have to continue at home. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Erin, how about 5? Finland.
Children in Finland don't start school until they are 7. I think we have a similar situation. A lot of children who go to school, they are 7 or maybe 8. And I think it's a good idea. Less number of children who there are less count of children who can start school without any worse for their health, mental health and physical health, when they are 6 or меньше лет.
Or less. Or younger, right?
Younger.
Yes. Okay, right. It's interesting because, for instance, British children start to school when they are 5. Yes, of course. I mean, they don't sit all day, yes, but they really have the desks, yes, and they wear the school uniform and they go to school, right? Yes, they play a lot, it is more relaxed and everything, but they start school at 5. Yes. Okay. Good. Elmir, how about 6? US?
In the USA, over 1.5 million children.
1.5. Yes, 1.5.
1.5 million children. 3% are homeschooled education at home.
Okay.
I don't know. it's not good for me.
Mhm.
I don't know. It's one on one side is good. It's more convenient for these people, for these children maybe. On the second side, it's
On the other side,
on
on
the
one,
other,
обычно
the
про
other-
hands говорят. On one
Yeah.
hand, on the other hand.
on
Yes.
another hand,
Huh?
these children
Mhm.
don't have enough relationships with other children.
Mhm. Okay, so communication is not enough, right?
Yes.
Yes. Why do you think it's convenient? What is good? Why some people would go to homeschooling system?
In Russia, is usually children with problems with health.
Okay.
Why it does in the USA, I don't know.
Okay. Irin, would you agree that it's not too good, or do you think it's a good system to educate children at home?
I think that nowadays it's for some people it's good, and if they have enough resources for good education, because we know that there are a lot of bad teachers in our schools, unfortunately, and many children can't be used to
And get used to.
can't get used to schedule of school, and if someone has enough money and enough resources, it's good idea to have home school and home education. And we know a lot of people who work at home or work from other countries, and they also continue education of their children at home, or use some online schools. It's also a good idea. I think that nowadays we became more flexible, and we have more opportunities of online education. And
Okay, that's an interesting thought, actually. I quite agree that online, or let's say homeschooling or online schooling, gives a lot more flexibility for the life. But I still agree with Elmira that this communication, right, and the social aspect is very important. So if parents are able to compensate it somehow, yes, with, I don't know, extra classes somewhere, or some, I don't know, after school classes or anything else, yeah, dance class or whatever, then it might be a good idea, right? But it must be really compensated somehow, because the social aspect is super important for the development, right? I know some reasons why some parents would send children, or they would choose homeschooling, because they believe that school education takes too much time, and there is too much information and too much time wasted. Yes, and if the child is able to learn things faster, they would decide to go this way. But it's all very individual. Interesting. Okay, very good. Ilmir, how about 7?
In Japan, the average class size in secondary school is 33 students. We have a similar situation. In our class, we have 36 children in class.
That's a lot.
It's not good. I think it's not good, but it's fact.
Yeah, it's the fact. Why do you think it's not too good?
The children don't have enough внимание, enough
Attention.
attention.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's true. That's true. I remember my school, we had like 29 or 28
Yes,
students,
yes.
and it was believed to be as a very big class. Yeah. But now the classes are even bigger and bigger. Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. Irin, and take the last one. Iran.
In Iran, all children go to single-sex schools, so girls and boys are educated separately.
Okay.
Honestly, I thought about it. Recently, I thought about it. I heard interview of a psychologist, and she said that it's a good idea because girls and boys have need to need different condition for education, temperature and different schedule of the day, and it's not a bad idea to teach girls and boys separately, but uh, it's very difficult in real life
Mhm.
to organized this type of education in our country. Iran is more re- как сказать, религиозный,
Religious.
a religious country, and they can organize this type of education, and it's simpler for them.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, all right. That's interesting. I should say that it's true not only for Iran. Take Britain. Until very recently, there were only separate schools for only separately for girls and boys, and until recently, there were, for example, colleges only for boys. Yeah, and
Mhm.
even now in Britain, you can find a lot of separate schools. It's the choice of parents. They can choose the mixed schools, but they still can choose separate schools even nowadays, right? Again, because of the same reasons. Yes, they believe that, I don't know whether it is true or not, but it makes sense, really. They believe that well, boys and girls need different conditions, they need different approach to education, they need different discipline, and they are not distracted by communication with each other, right? So they can better concentrate on education. Plus, in Britain, there used to be a lot of boarding schools. Do you know what are boarding schools? Boarding schools — это школы-интернаты.
Mhm.
And they used to be very popular. Yes, the parents would send, especially rich families, yeah, they would send their children to boarding schools where children would live, yeah, during the whole studying year or sometimes during the week, it depends. And boarding schools used to be separate. Yeah. So that's interesting. I mean, that's not only for such kind of countries like Iran, yeah, which probably follow mostly religious reasons. Yes, Irene, as you said, but that's also true for Europe sometimes. Okay, very interesting. Yes, so we can see that education is different.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Next time, ladies, we will speak a little bit more about education. We will look at some more vocabulary. And yeah, so check out all the homework on Telegram. And yeah, have a great evening today. Have a good rest of the week. Yes, it is. Go
Мы
ahead.
прошли слова из 5B.
Let me check it very quickly.
Мы прошли там вначале грамматика, а потом слова.
Yes, you're totally right. Yes, you're totally right. We will get back to it. Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay.
My bad. My bad. Yes.
No?
I was really sure that we have covered it. Yes, my bad. Anyway, we will get back to it, but probably not next time. Yes, in a time then, right?
Mhm.
Still
Okay.
will, as we have already started speaking about education, let's cover education then. Okay?
Okay.
Yes. Oh, sorry, ladies. Yes, my bad. Okay. Anyways, Erin, thank you very much for for pointing out. All right. Then, ladies, yes. See you on Tuesday, and have a great weekend.
Thank you.